Let's see. Okay, cool. Cool. We are live. Got a late night art session going. Okay. I think I will do this. Okay. So hi. Hi, woman. Hello. How are you? How are you doing? I have to get some art done, so I figured I might as well go live. Maybe talk conspiracy with people, you know, the usual. Hello. Hello, Queen of the Green. Hi. How's it going? What are you guys up to? What's everybody doing? Monday. I'm doing okay. My family's in town, so that's fun. Oh, Goddess is here. Hi, Goddess. Yeah. Oh, my kitty's doing better too. I had to take him to the vet because he had a limp. I think it was this one. It was this paw. His little leg. It was limping pretty bad. So you're chilling with your cat too? That's good. Yeah, they're good. They're good little beasties. Sweethearts. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just, I got a lot of good information. I was watching R&M, so she had a lot of good information, and I've been looking at a lot of stuff that All Eyes has been posting, so I'm getting a lot of good information. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. So I was like, well, maybe I should come on and supply the Fringe information, you know, just in case, just to cover all the bases, you know, all the stuff and stuff. So, boy, you gotta stay over there. Sorry. Yeah, he wants to jump up, but he's oh, all right. Well, okay. Your treats are over yonder. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get you some. Don't mind my sweatpants. I had to get comfy. I'm working on the last piece for this month for my job. So probably I can't really show it. Oh, it's Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi. Yeah. So it's a female personification of the golden flame, which I guess is like a manifestation of like a Christ-like energy, which I learn new stuff all the time. Hey, eat this one. Eat this one. It's right here. It's right in front of you. Look. Oh, hi. It's a new day. Hello. Hi. Don't mind my cat. I've been you're gonna do a share? A share on what? Do you want to come up? What are you gonna share? Do we know anything new about the young man in the creek? Don't sit on that. All right. Well, he's gonna do what he wants to do. So, yeah. But that's no worries. Yeah, on the twits. Oh, on the Twitters. Oh, that's good. What were you going to share? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You don't have to do that. Thank you. I was like, what's going on in the world? Because I thought Russia was attacking us yesterday. Because I was like in several people's chats and people were talking about like the drones and stuff. So I was like, oh my God, we're under attack. I didn't have Twitter to see what was going on. So it's good that people have Twitter and that Twitter exists. But the bodies in the creek, where did they find hi Monday? Did they find human remains in the Wabash? Was that just a rumor or was that true when they did the search of the Wabash? Oh, your sister's in so you're in New Jersey and your sister is chasing the drones? Yeah, it scared the shit out of me because people are like, oh, the drones can detect nuclear radiation, and that's why they're swarming because of the hypersonic Russian missiles or whatever. So I was like, well, I don't think we have that technology. Hi, hello, hi, Andy, Cindy. Yeah, I don't think any military has the ability to shoot down a hypersonic missile. So, eh. Happy holidays, everyone. No, that would be devastating for everyone. Nobody would do that. Nobody intelligent would do that. And, despite how he looks, Putin is intelligent to have stayed. Hi. You didn't miss much, Bean. Ditraco. Yeah, despite his looks, Putin is actually intelligent if he has stayed alive this long. All things considered, But yeah, so I was just gonna color and hopefully talk to you lovely people and see if anybody had any uh any fringe topics they wanted to talk about, because all that, useful information that I've been acquiring during the day is very useful, but now I am in the mood for something not useful. Sorry. Oh, damn, woman, thank you. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Whoa. YouTube just glitched out on my. Oh, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Femur skull identified as belonging to the Purdue grad student. Okay. During the clam jam. Okay. I have to install the app. Hi, Deputy Dog. Oh, wow. Thank you, woman. Thank you so much. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me read this. When was this? 10 days ago. So this is from the Exponent. A femur skull identified as belonging to Purdue grad student by Katie Walling. 10 days ago. A femur found near Wabash Bottoms Park in October has been identified as belonging to Anik Paul, a graduate student at Purdue, who jumped into the Wabash River last year. The bone was found by a resident fishing near the park in October, according to a press release from the coroner's office. A skull found at the Black Rock Nature Preserve in Warren County back in May has also been matched to Paul. Surveillance footage showed Paul jumping into the Wabash around 2:30 a.m. on July 3rd, 2023, according to previous Exponent reporting. Rescuers searched the river for 6 days before police called off the search. A forensic anthropological report of the remains did not find any evidence of trauma that would have contributed to Paul's death, the release said. There is no evidence of foul play. Okay, so Paul was originally from Bangladesh and a student in the Department of Biochemistry. Hi, Carol. According to Tippecanoe. Okay, thank you. Oh, hey, Greenlee. Hey. Thank you so much, woman. That was awesome. Yeah, that article is from The Exponent. It's an independent college news media company published by Purdue Student Publishing Foundation. Huh. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. Not nice, but they do a good job with their paper. Hi, Kayla. Hello. Yeah, why tell us now? Well, you know what they say about psyops. I don't know if any of you guys watch Chase Hughes. He's a member of the behavioral analysts or whatever, the behavior guys, those behavior guys. He has his own channel. Yeah, why didn't they tell us? Yeah, woman, why didn't they tell us sooner? But what Chase Hughes was talking about with psyops is that, usually the timing of when information is presented, any relation to Gary. Too sad. So far away. Hey, Mino Dino. Which Gary? Is there a Gary? A Gary. I only know Gary Hughes. Oh, great. Sorry. Sorry. Damn. It's gonna be a long night, guys. I don't think so. No, because Chase is actually, he seems like a lovely individual. And I totally mean that to be what it is. So, you call him Gary. That's smart. That's smart. Yeah. But, yeah, Chase Hughes has, I think it was just in the last day or two. Great pubes. Oh no. So he sent a text to a friend saying he was trying to off himself. Said he jumped, but water wasn't deep enough, so he jumped again. Oh wow. December 6th from Journal and Career. Damn. Is today not the 15th? Oh, today is the 16th. I'm gonna have to rename the live. Grifter Hughes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a lot in that one, Greenlee. He your biggest hater. Well, it's weird that he knows who I am, but yeah, no, that's sad for Anik. Here, I'll do the Anik Paul. Bangladesh. Yeah. I already forgot when I think they said last October. Okay, so then they got the date wrong of when they pulled out. Hi Heather, hello. They got the date wrong when they pulled out either the skull or the femur, because there was a July 3rd, they said 2023, but it had to have been 2024 if he jumped in October 2023. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. You know, I could see many remains turning up in a river, you know. But you would kind of expect it to be in a more populated area. But if the Wabash runs through, is it Lafayette where Purdue is from, or where Purdue is located? If the Wabash kind of runs through there, yeah. So after jumping, oh, around July 3rd. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, to put out information now is interesting. And there's a camera that caught it. Daniel Pearson. Yeah. Hi, Mar. Hello. So 2 different people. I would assume. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the first time, especially if there's like a more populated area like Lafayette, and that downstream will take them out to a certain area. But if there's a convenient place to jump in that is known to be lethal, you know, I'm sure it becomes like a destination, so to speak, for lack of a better term. But yeah, that is sad. But I mean, I would rather know. I would rather know. I mean, I'd rather have them be alive. Just thinking about it, but yeah, I was basically gonna just hop on and see if anybody wanted to talk Fringe, because I got my daily dose of good information in. Like, I really enjoyed All Eyes' diagram of like this 30 days, this 30 days. So from the Myers Bridge. Okay. There might have been more than one, because you know, my brain might be like making this up now that we're talking about you know, human remains being found in the Wabash, but it sounded like there was a gun or several weapons recovered from the Wabash during the Keegan Klein search. And I thought they said human remains, but you know, I could have imagined that too. Like the brain could have overridden whatever. Daniel Pearson over a Pokemon card? Pokemon? Pokemon? Did you guys see Eye of Apophis' newest video on Daniel Pearson? Yeah, I'm so grateful for her brain too, woman. Oh my god. I can't. Thank God. Hi, Amy. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully everybody's gotten their, you know, the stress of the Christmas shopping at least like kind of out of the way. But I had to wait later this year just to get paid, you know, before I could do it, because I usually like to do it ahead of time. But yeah. Who's like, oh, thank you, Heather. You guys, that's sweet. Yeah. But what was I just saying? I can't remember now. But yeah, All Eyes does a really good job. Amy, can I open my All Eyes does a really good. Angela does a really good job of explaining stuff. But I was so like freaked out about the drones shit that people were talking about. Yeah, she's a bee's knees for sure. Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was out. I texted my family yesterday and was like, "Is Russia attacking us? Does anybody know? Like I've been looking everywhere." Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, All Eyes is kick ass, dude. Um but yeah, like it'll be interesting to see from the PCA on RA about a time I'm thinking I'm not understanding. Okay, being an Otala. I thought it could be an Otala when she showed it, you know? Um that's very possible too, the Otala. Indy Cindy, so you want to discuss a couple of things from the PCA on RA about a time I'm thinking I'm not understanding. Yeah, what was it? Because there's a lot of timelines, like recreations of that people have done over the years, and it just seems like a clusterfuck. Um, so sorry to swear. If it was some other country, they would have shut down that stuff. Yeah, Kayla, ugh, so freaky because people are like, oh, it's monitoring for nuclear radiation or something. And it's like, if it's coming in on a hypersonic missile, like, that's not, I mean, first, we can't even shoot down hypersonic missiles, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to ask Chat GPT, but, aw, Heather, we love you. Oh, hi, Cal. Hello. Um, yeah, so, yeah, it would just be really scary and probably over, but yeah, we can definitely talk about the timeline if you guys want. Yeah, there's some There's some creepy shit in that area. I wish Sakoke were still around, because she knows the history of that area like the back of her hand. Oh, a dirty bomb suitcase style. Oh, okay. Okay. Orange aliens coming back to pick up their leader. Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Dude, when I worked at the crystal shop, so we had the crystal shop always had psychics available for people who wanted to get a psychic reading. And there was a lady that genuinely got struck by lightning. And it I think it went into the ground and then up through her shoe, through her body, and then out through the back of her head. And she had like a giant hematoma or whatever, and black eyes and everything. And oh, she could see gray aliens. Like, they were everywhere. It was interesting, that's for sure. Um it is the timestamp from a photo at the bench. Like 126. Okay, was that Bree's photo or Rayleigh's? Rayleigh's? Driving by, so wouldn't the girls pass the Freedom Bridge to CRA? It's tricky, dude. It's tricky. Um, Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. But Betsy Blair is also going under Old Highway 25 at 127. Gets on 300, heads east, but doesn't see CRA. Yeah, I think if like the defense had money and funding, they could have debunked it with like actors out there, like paid people to go and walk the thing and do like each scenario. of what's been stated. Like, exactly try to replicate the state's thing. And I don't think Gull could have told them no, you know, because all you have to do is just make sure that there's a body cam on the whole time on each person so that no time is missing, or have like a police officer there with you while you're recording, walking the whole thing. But yeah, Indy Cindy, those are good. Those are all good questions. I think it could have been debunked, but you know, and then, you know, so many questions of like what woman said about Collier, Mata, and Herrera. That is interesting. What Eye of Apophis says about Daniel Pearson is interesting in his latest Shadowman video. There were way more people at the trails who could have testified. Maybe saw two girls. She couldn't say that she saw Abby and Libby. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's all very suspicious but interesting. I will say that. Yeah. And then, oh God, there's just so many. Yeah, there's so many questions. Not to mention, like, who faked the, you know, the photos, and then what exactly happened with the footage? Are we ever going to get to see the footage of BG? You know, of the actual whatever it's supposed to be of him, you know, approaching Abby. Yeah, there's plenty of questions. There's plenty of questions. It'll definitely be a long time mystery, you know, who weren't interviewed and who also lied. Yeah. There you go, woman. Perfectly said. Yep. Perfectly said. Yeah, I think this sums it up the best. So there were a lot of people there. They weren't interviewed, and then a lot of them lied. And like, would you really want to be looked at by the police? You know, the whole thing has made me reconsider like how I would handle police. So let me simplify. Let's see. 126 photo, 27 video, 2 CPS, BV driving on highway 127. Sees girls already past Freedom Bridge. Okay. The group of, you know, Rayleigh and Bree and whoever else. Yeah, RI can't be there yet. Yeah, he either was there earlier or he's there. I don't know. Like, I think he might have left by then. Oh, Heather, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, that's sweet. Where's Alex? I don't know. I never know what he gets up to. He's back in California. Got a lot of other things he's working on. But yeah, you know, I could always, let me see if India, except RA did not pass the HHS. What is HHS? It's 14 minutes that way. It's 7 minutes through town. ¿Dónde está Alex? Rafael? Let me. Why y'all looking for WeirdAlexV? That's all I kept thinking. The beautiful one. Which one, Greenlee? I've modded to where they always parked. Did not pass HHS. We'll see if he gets back to me. Girls on the bridge partially across McCain shows up, would be getting in the bridge when Libby took photo of bridge. It would have had saw. Okay, Mark. I understand. Yeah. Okay, so he says, yeah, maybe give me 10, 15 minutes. So, yeah. I'm not nearly as interesting, but I can try. But, welcome. Yeah. I already parked at the Monon Trail parking lot. Crossed away from the CPS. Came through town. Got there at 1:30. He stated he left at 1:30. Yeah. Yeah. But see, I thought he had left by then. Okay, Daniel Pearson was he the guy that thanks, woman. The hottest guy to cover. Raphael, he will love that. He will love that. Daniel Pearson was okay, so was he genuinely the guy in the Eye of Apophis video? Because I like you too. It's okay, Mark. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Alex is the hot one. This thing McCain would just be getting on the bridge. Okay, yeah. Because McCain, did he have time-stamped photos? Because he goes and takes photos, right? Believe agree. Thanks, Mark. Kelsey and Brie were posing as Abby and Liddy. Oh. Whoa. Damn. The state lost his memory? Sorry, I don't mean to yell. Of course they did. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Of course they did. Damn. He never got it back. Okay. I hate this case so much. I hate this case so much. Yeah, that's pretty horrendous. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just yeah, Skip actually has a really good thing that Prof posted too on Daniel Pearson. I need to go back and reread that. I think it's in Prof's community post. You've got 6 of the 8. Okay. What was I was gonna look up something. Oh, thanks, Heather. I'll take a hug. I will take a spiritual hug. Ugh. Yeah, the case is stupid though. Oh my God. The blessing is all of you guys, honestly. Getting to meet people that are cool and having people to talk to. But what a fucked up case. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys. Victor. Oh, yeah, I was going to type that in. Okay, yeah. So, there are articles. They says he gave him stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, actually, I'll just post it here. Info on Psy Op. There's a Chase Hughes video. Yeah, that's the name of his YouTube channel, Chase Hughes. He talks about psyops. And he was like the guy that kind of trained people to perpetrate psyops. So, aw, puppies and hearts. It's so fantastic. Every time, yeah, I know, right? And then another name gets dropped, and it's like, who the fuck is this now? I don't know. Like, my brain can only hold so much information. And I just wanted to look at the pretty symbols. Well, they're not pretty, but. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Greenlee. That's sweet. Thank you. Hi, Precascent. Hi. Super messed up. Which one's Greenlee? Then what? What Monday? Then what? What's that? Which 2 cases? Did I? Okay. Can't find it. Okay. Why is this? Oh, yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah. It's been a team effort. It has been a team effort. So Greenlee, I think people think Stevenson's is connected for sure, just because of its close proximity. I think Rick H said it was 213 miles between Delphi and Florence, Kentucky, where the Stevensons lived. Freaky. God, just to be that meticulous, I could go over, dude. I should pull it up. I should pull it up. I should show you guys the shit. I don't know if I can remember how to do that. Hold on, real quick. I know it's not in that folder. Is it in? No, it's in Delphi, I think. Okay, so it should be magic analysis. Okay. So let me do this. Present. Which one is it? No. From my computer. Yeah, it's on PDF. I know. Hold on. 213. Oh boy. Is there a way to make that bigger? What does the full screen layout look like? No. Okay, I don't want to do that. Here, we'll go back to that. Let me add to stage. Okay. Oh, I wish there was a way to make this bigger. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to, well, actually, no, wait, hold on. I wonder if this will make it if I zoom. Hopefully. No. Damn. Zut. Ah, zut alors. C'est terrible. Okay. No. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Video file. Let me share screen. No, because I can't. I would have to. All right. Well, here I can basically. Okay. I can read it to you guys, but so I basically was asking about statistical analysis, and that could get boring, but it basically walked me through like what is, the way to determine statistical analysis. So, when does the appearance of a set of numbers become more than coincidental in a criminal investigation? Well, so it becomes more than coincidental when it suggests a discernible pattern or connection that is unlikely to occur by chance. So, basic, just very obvious stuff. Okay, yeah, I will read some of this. I won't be able to see, I won't be able to see the chat, but so investigators typically apply both qualitative and quantitative analysis to determine whether a numerical pattern is relevant. Okay, so there's frequency, context, statistical probability, expert testimony, cross-referencing data. Like an example it uses is if a series of phone numbers repeatedly shows up in communication between known criminal associates, or if bank transfers involving certain amounts correspond to illegal transactions, the numbers may be considered deliberate and part of the criminal activity rather than coincidental. So my next question was, what is the probability of a series of numbers, in this instance 213 or 213, appearing not only as the date when two 13-year-olds, and I just use that as an example. I later do clarify that there's a 14-year-old, but okay. What is the probability of a series of numbers, in this instance 213, appearing not only as the date, February the 13th, when two 13-year-olds were killed, but that evidence of their killers was, I think I meant to say planted, on their phone at 213. Also, the cell tower the phone pinged off of was 213 degrees and 2,130 feet distance from the crime scene where the bodies were found. And I also forgot to mention that the cell phone tower that 213-degree angle is based off of, from where the crime scene is the 213th cell tower. So then Chat GPT says the appearance of the number 213 in several contexts related to a crime, such as the date, time, distance, and direction, may seem significant, but assessing whether it's coincidental or deliberate requires a more formal probability analysis. Here's how you might approach estimating the probability of these events being coincidental. So it goes through the date, 213, February the 13th, and the victim's ages, the victims 13 and 14, but in this case it was 13. So it calculated that the chance of a crime happening on, February the 13th would be 1 in 365 or 366, so about, 0.27%. So ages of the victims, it would be 1 in 100 to the second power, or 0.01%. The time would have been 1 in 1,440, so about 0.07%. The degrees in a circle, so that would be 1 in 360, about 0.28%. The distance from the crime scene being 2,130 feet would be 0.01%. So then this is why I don't do math, okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. No, because it's like it's not even showing that I'm going through it. That's ridiculous. Okay, well, here's it. Towards the middle of that is is the formula for how you get to that. And it's basically, so it was, you're multiplying all of those percentages that we just mentioned, and then you're multiplying them together. And then, so date times age times time times angle times distance. And I don't even know how they did that, but ChatGPT is smarter than me, so I'm going with it. And it says, so the probability of all these 213 elements appearing coincidentally is extremely low. This suggests that the pattern is highly unlikely to occur by chance alone. So, however, statistical improbability does not automatically prove intentional design or causation. In a criminal investigation, this could indicate that 213 might have been deliberately used or might reflect a meaningful connection to the crime or its planning. So, in such cases, investigators might further explore whether the suspect had a known preference for the number, or if 213 could be a part of a larger known pattern. So, symbolic meaning, numerology, coded message. Statistical analysis like this would strengthen the argument that the number is more than just coincidence, but additional evidence would still be required to confirm any deliberate intention. So, still, once you do the equation of multiplying all those percentages of the date, the time, the ages, the angles, the distance, it would be 1 in 18.8 trillion. Okay. So then of course, like I'm dumb, and I was like, I don't, what are you saying to me? And so I was like, okay, so this is the third question. Okay, but given everything calculated, what are the statistical chances percentage-wise of 213 appearing in as many forms at a crime scene? So then it just told me again how it got to what it got to. So basically it says it's like this very long number. So it's like the statistical chances of the number 213 appearing in all these different forms at the crime scene by coincidence are incredibly low, on the order of point. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 zeros. 3% chance. So about 1 in 18.8 trillion. So that means it is extremely unlikely for these occurrences to happen by pure chance, reinforcing the idea that the recurrence of the 213 in this context is more than likely significant in some way. Okay, and so then that now I'm correcting for what I managed to mess up. Well, I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this stuff. I don't pay attention to what things are telling me, so then I'm like, "Oh, I don't know what you're telling me." But it's like I just explained that. ChatGPT gets spicy with me. Um, I don't blame them. So then I was like, okay, given the same scenario, but we know that one of the girls recently turned 14, what is the probability / percentage now? And I forgot to add that the cell tower was number 213. So to recalculate the probability with one of the victims being 14 years old instead of 13, we need to address the age component to the previous calculation. So it does it, and it's all of this stuff. So it recalculated, and then it says, and for some reason, and this is why I'm like, I don't know if I did this right. I don't know if I asked the question right, but it says it's now 1 in 188 trillion. So that was interesting. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, because the Fool card is technically 0. So yeah, 1 plus 12 is 13. Yep. 13 is very important. 2 young girls, daylight, moving, staging, redressing. Exactly, percussion. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That in of itself is very unlikely. Okay. So, here, I think I need to go to the next one. Oh, but I have to hide that first. Okay. Oh, okay. So were we out of it? I guess we're out of it. Was that it? That was it. Okay. But I'm pretty sure I have slides and PDFs. I need to go from, wait, what if I do it as a Google slide? Would that, as potential connections, that's a very interesting thing. You guys should definitely, number 13 or number 14. Slides and PDFs. Well, could I do Google Slides? No, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just do it the way I was doing it. I need to do from my computer. Questions on Delphi. Okay. So this is interesting. I'm going to have to actually pull that up on its own to read it. Okay. I'm going to have to zoom in for my eyes. Bye-bye. Oh, Alex is coming on, guys. Hold on. He'll be much more interesting, but I can also get to that stuff at some point. Or if you guys want it, I can send it to you if you email me. And of course, my email sent in Discord is my email is enlightinthedark@gmail.com. Yeah. So, oh, ISP card, trooper card. Yeah. 2 girls, 113, 114 gone, 213 just 214. Yeah. Yeah. It's just insane, dude. It's insane. And I think it was planned way before too. And then of course you could go by Volley's float, but yeah, the numerology is very interesting. It's very intentional is what I took away from that. But I am prepared for somebody to ask ChatGPT better and get a different result. Yeah, it's very Freemason. It is very Freemasonry. And at some point too, if we know the positioning of the bodies, were they east-west, were they north-south, were they at the 213-degree angle, like how were they situated? That would all be good to know. Because it was either very meant to look very sus, very ritualistic, or it was very ritualistic, but of course I don't, Alex doesn't care about those kind of things. So it goes down to 888. 24 is my favorite number. 888 is cool. Yeah, I think 8 is unlucky in China, but it's a lucky number in other cultures. So oh, okay. So if we go Indy Cindy, ISP trooper car number 213 question mark. And then we go, whose DNA from future ISP officer? Yeah. And Floor could have been a meth fire. Gone amok, you know. Because I guess like part of putting out meth fires is you do break the windows to burn off the nasty chemicals faster. Back of the house Freemasonry would have been 2 to 3 a.m. 2:13 a.m. Yeah. 8 is lucky in China, or is it unlucky? I just remember like my house number adding up to 8 and thinking like, uh-oh, I hope nobody thinks badly of me. Well, Alex has the link if he wants to come on, but so I'm just gonna go over some of these questions. Sticks laid out front symbols. What else would you be able to tell? Okay, so was there anything good in this? I can't remember. Okay, so basically it kind of told me, so that its conclusion from my question that I asked it, given that this double homicide occurred in Delphi, Indiana on the 13th of February 2017, 2 teenage girls, their bodies not found until the next day, supposedly, I guess they were found the next, I don't know, posed with sticks laid out over them, forming symbols. What else might you be able to tell me about this crime, deduction-wise? And ChatGPT concluded, this case has many indicators of a premeditated symbolic crime committed by someone with local knowledge, control-oriented behavior, and potentially ritualistic or numerological fixations, like Mr. Collins was saying. So the recurrence of the number 213 across various elements, the posing of the bodies, and the possible staging with symbols suggest a killer who is intelligent, calculating, and possibly driven by personal or ideological motives. So, yeah, so they said investigators would likely delve deeper into whether the symbolism or fixation on numbers connects with any local figures, or if the crime could be linked to broader patterns of behavior, such as serial killers with ritualistic tendencies. So, yeah. How's the backdraft? Oh, Alex is here. Let me add him to the stage. I smell magical thinking. Yeah, let me pull this down first. Okay. And then do that. Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hell yeah. What's going on?
What's going on? I'm just having a live.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
talking about that 213 crap?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. I'm not good with any of that shit, the numerology and all the whatever the fuck they call it. That shit's crazy, dude. I don't even know, where did that shit come from? Where did it originate from? Is it like ancient or some shit or what?
Well, yeah. You're kind of like in and out a little bit on the mic.
Oh man, I'll get another mic. Hold on.
Or just unplug it and replug it back in.
Let me see. I think I got a better one. No, I got a couple lying around. Some of them have like bad wires, dude. I think I might have one in my fucking car. But damn.
Well, you can run and get it. I'm just gonna keep talking.
All right. I'll leave it. Hold on.
My woo woo shit. First name is Moonlight. Oh, that's cool. Good night. So, well, to answer his question when he gets back, Hebrew has, each letter has a numerical attribution attached to it. So technically words can be added up to, yeah. But yeah, Bad Brad 213. What in the world? What in the world? You know? Gematria, yeah. Cosine Gematria. Yeah. Yes, Gematria. And I always thought too that like the lay of the land, there's like, the ley lines and like I always felt like that had numerological kind of associations with it, or like pattern, that we kind of like connect the dots and stuff. Magician in Jewish Gematria is 213. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm back. Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's busted. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm in the chat right now. Gematria. Others saying Gematria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, freaking Greeley, dude. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. Forgot
The
to tag
people
you in the
wanted
comment.
you. Collins wanted you. Mark Collins.
Oh yeah, I talked to him. Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was
where's
sick.
Alex? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the degrees within the stars, EOAs. Yeah, EOA is super awesome at that stuff. So, yeah.
What does the sensing day have to do with that too, or something? Or not really? More so
Well,
the day of the
be
whatever went down,
12.
right?
Yeah, 12. Let's just see. Let's just for shits and giggles. So,
Mm-hmm.
232, 34,
Freaking more.
8,
90210. That's hilarious, bro.
8, 5, and 8.
Oh man.
13. Yeah. I mean, you could reduce it down to 4, but 12, 20, 20, 24 will come down to the number 13 unless you reduce it further to the number 4. So that is interesting. It'll be a Friday the 13th in a sense.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, dude.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
It's crazy. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
shit, what else is going on?
Oh, yeah. Raphael was saying you're really good looking.
Oh, thank you, Raphael. I don't even know who's Raphael, dude.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
But they're
sick.
like, when's the good looking one coming? And I was like,
Dang.
I guess I can reach out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just got back from the casino, dude. I won $200. I was pretty happy.
that's cool. How much did
Yeah.
you?
So I went in with the goal. I had $80 in cash, and I was like, I told my friend, said I'm either coming out with 200 or coming out with zero. And then my friend only gambled $10. He had tips from doing DoorDash and shit, and he fucking made like $120 extra. So we both won on the quarter machine. So that was pretty sick, dude. Can you loan me 200? Yeah, but the
Yeah.
casino, the quarter machines are better than the dollar for me at least. Like I never win on the dollar ones ever. So it was a good deal, dude. It was a good time. Yeah.
Cash.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's wild.
So
Yeah, who
did you
knows what's
guys?
gonna happen, dude?
Yeah. Did you guys want to? Mark Collins. Did you want to ask Alex anything? If he was sentenced at 213,
Well,
oh fuck yeah, that'll be bad. That'd be bad.
yeah, I will say, since like I said, it might be organized crime, which I'm not the first person to say that. I'm like the God knows how many in line. A lot of people have said it before me, basically. So a lot of people come up to me and like, yeah, this guy was fishing. I think you might be like involved or something. So it restarted the whole like POI hunt thing in a way, but like more honed in, not as random.
Yeah.
Yeah, because last time the community was doing that, it was more like serial killer or
What
Yeah,
do
it's
you
different types of thinking, you know.
want to kind of go over? I think it was you were telling me that Matt Sullivan was kind of the original guy that was like, you know what, this.
Yeah, there was a couple. So it was like
Yeah.
Matt, Michael Phillips back then. Doug Rice had some good stuff that kind of like was 50-50 on it if it was organized crime. You had kind of the DP theory had some of that in there. And
Mhm.
yeah, any Kokomo crew stuff basically. So there was a couple people that covered that, but yeah, you know, back then the search was for like a singular POI for bridge guy. Like I don't know. Yeah, we've had better luck not even worrying about the bridge guy video, to be honest. So yeah, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like yeah, you get more. You just everything makes more sense without it sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. Back then, everybody's trying to fit everything to the video or the sketches, and now you're like, you know, with what we're dealing with now, we don't even know. Like, that's not a solid like footing for us anymore, you know.
Yeah.
So it's more like, yeah, the concept's better than the POI type deal, you know. So it's just working out a lot better, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
shit's making more sense.
yeah, it definitely makes more
Oh
sense.
yeah, I'll get back to you, Mark Collins.
But what do you think worst case scenario is for sentencing besides, of course, he's going to get the max penalty. Um, but like as far as like the overall strategy for kind of like tackling the bigger issue, what's a worst case and best case scenario?
Um, Worst case is like they do it to other cases faster, so like more berry jobs that are like not only someone random or lower level gets buried, it would be other innocent sleuthers start getting mauled, and God knows what tricks they would pull down the pipeline, or if they're good at manipulating people into becoming one of them and pulling those maneuvers quicker, like at a quicker rate, because it did take quite a while in Delphi. You know, it's been going on for years or whatever, so like it took a while for people to wait, and some people woke up to this shit before I did, to be honest. Like I'm not gonna say who, but somebody told me about like the term sextortion, all this shit before I even realized like shit that was going on. So like,
What
yeah,
can you kind
there's
of say
some people like Raffi like kind of knew what was going on with a lot of stuff like that, like in terms of games and shit being played, and there's a couple other people, but yeah, it took a while. So basically, yeah, that's worst case. They go on a case and are able to iterate, like do it faster and more lethal. And then best case is like the word's out, so it kind of dampens it, and then they're not able to do it as effective elsewhere, pretty much, you know?
okay?
Yeah.
And what if like nothing gets connected to any other cases?
Well, then we know why. I mean, yeah, they probably are connected, you know, other stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you know? Yeah, the concept's gotten out pretty good. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it helps you. People don't get as angry because they're not as fooled anymore, you know, pretty
That's
much.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's less anger, there's less mania going on, pretty much, because then people they know to stay away from shit or not get caught up in the mania from whatever was at the top of the charts. Like I said, when they're like, oh, someone like they make a big deal about shit that's like not really important.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. We're doing good. We're right on track, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I wonder, dude, that Vidoc Society, dude, in that was looking over Stevenson, sometimes like the schizo part of my brain, I'm like, how many of them are in there like just bearing shit, you know, or
Right.
playing games in there? Like
Do you want to make? Do you
fuck, dude,
want?
I don't even want to think about it, dude.
Do you want to explain the Vidocq
Oh,
Society?
that's like a special society of like imagine a bunch of ex law enforcement or like experts in different fields, and they're like a bunch of Sherlock Holmes get together to try to solve cases and shit, like cold cases, and they only accept a few a year or whatever. It's like how many of them are just like there to bury shit, you know, or be sensors for when shit's getting hot or whatever, you know. on some old organized crime or cult type cases, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, so you wonder about that, you know?
Dude,
That's what I'm
like,
saying. People should be their own Bidoc society instead of like, yeah, once you trust a group, dude, it'll get compromised eventually, you know, so you gotta like,
see, but
yeah,
like, I do think more minds on something or more eyes on something can definitely help as long as those people have genuine good intentions.
yeah. Yeah, it seems, yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's an issue. It's an issue in freaking true
Yeah,
crime, you know?
yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The unaliving in Madison.
Oh yeah, I do have to speak the school thing in Madison, dude. Like me and my friend were talking about that.
What happened? What happened?
It was a female like school
Shooter?
shooter, yeah. So
Just recently?
yeah. And the actual female, like she was like born female and stuff, like from the jump, you know. So like it's basically there's a trend of like female serial killers and female mass killers, and my friend and I were talking about that. We saw a Stranger Darling or something, and we didn't know what it was going to be about. We just knew it was like a rated R movie, whatever, and it was about like a female serial killer basically. And I'm like, this might be the era in movies for like female serial killers, but I think it's also like in real life, like there's more female killers, like you know things that usually males would only do, like their females are doing it now, and I think it's because everybody's like whacked out and shit now, you know, more so. But yeah, that's why I had that idea for that movie where it's like, you know how they have Uber drivers that do like crazy shit to their customers and shit, and it's like if it was like the Uber and DoorDash driver versus like a female serial killer, that'd be like that'd be a crazy shit, you know. But
Yikes.
yeah, that's about it, you know.
Well, okay.
That's all I have to say on that, dude.
When was that though, you guys?
I think today.
Oh, hey, Post Punk Mama. Damn. Okay. Another in Milwaukee too. Damn. Oh,
Whoa.
hey, that one dude. Hey, what's up? What was the comment? Just talking about a couple of angles nobody brought up. Freaky priest
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the more I look into it, the more I see what you're saying, Alex, and what Mar is saying. That kind of satanic undercurrent of people in power letting their inner freak fly. Okay, bye, Mark. Feel better.
Yeah. I mean, example that Jack the Ripper, New York Ripper case, like the cop that was like all pretending to have a heart attack on when he was questioned about those cases before the guy got caught. That's kind of an example of like what we're talking about. So that's comparable to what people would say like Diener and Fouts seeming under duress, you know, from
Yeah,
all like blackmail and crazy shit like that. And
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of looking comparable, dude. So like, God knows, you know, it's looking comparable, man.
yeah.
Like
Heart attack.
basically,
Okay.
yeah. Somebody told me they said there's no real serial killers, really. That they all come from like cults or weird shit. You know, like I forgot it was process something or
Oh,
yeah,
like
it's all like MK. A lot of it's like MK
MK
Ultra type
Ultra.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah. What was the other one? Project Monarch was a
yeah.
little bit more refined.
So it
So I
makes
got
sense,
something that I
dude.
haven't told anybody about the Delphi case. No, if you don't want to say that one dude, you don't have to. Definitely, you know, if you do feel like telling him, but probably tell Alex, like he would be the person to contact.
Yeah,
Um,
I
uh,
mean, so let's say that 4chan shit was real, and but Alan isn't the killer, but they were like doing a frame up job on him, and they're like, oh, that's a big family. You know, they say he comes from a big family or whatever. I think that family may be that fucking cult or whatever the fuck we're talking about. You know, that
okay.
everybody dies shit. You know,
Yeah,
or
which
whatever it is.
we were talking, we were like kind of just shooting the shit, and the Valar Morghulis or whatever from the Song of Ice and Fire by George R. R. Martin. it literally translates to all men must die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Valar Morghulis, and that was definitely like an Eastern thing in Essos. Yeah, Valar.
Yeah.
I don't know how to spell it. I could try to spell it. Valar Dolheris, I think, is some sort of like. I think this one is Valar Morghulis. It's MOR something. Um,
That's wild, dude.
yeah, yeah. Meant all men must serve. Okay, Dolheris, yeah. Was that the Grey Worm and the Unsullied? I think, yeah. Oh man, getting nerdy,
And
up in
dude, like I've said it before,
that
that kid
motor.
that was talking shit on the Stevensons, saying they were swingers and he swung with them, and he came from money and power. Like his dad was rich in Indiana, like multimillionaire. Like that, I think he was one of those dark web mofos, dude. Like, and
Why
he
do they
worked for
get
Google
into
at the
it?
time.
Why do people get into that shit?
I think they're like coaxed into it, you know?
They don't know that they're getting
Yeah,
into.
maybe. I don't know. It's like a hobby for the rich. And him and his family were on MTV Cribs, dude. And it's like, you know,
So
it's a nice house, whether they're renting it or not. But it's like, is all the electricity in that house being used for like the dark web or what?
they just have like a huge server
Yeah,
in the basement.
yeah. The server farm. They have the dark web server farm in the
Yeah,
MTV Cribs basement. Dude, that guy was crazy, bro.
yeah, yeah. The guy with the bleached hair,
Oh yeah.
that one dude.
Dude,
What
he
pic?
moved from Indiana, no, Ohio once that happened, dude. He moved to California, Northern California, and then his dad moved to Florida like that same year after they knew like shit was getting crazy. Yeah.
That one dude. You don't have to say. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, on the wall behind Dick Carter. So I had it. Yeah, dude. It's some wild shit, man.
Wow. Indy Cindy, if you find that picture, can you send it? Wow. Doug's wife. What? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I've said this privately and I hate to even say it here, but
Only
there's
people comfortable that one, dude.
Morbid Knowledge, dude. It's a Twitter that posts like true crime shit, and they posted about Stevenson's and Delphi last year. And
Uh-huh.
somebody under the comments said something so weird that I thought was weird as hell, dude. That they said that the Stevensons were in a cult, and I don't believe. Let's say they're not in a cult, whatever. I think that type of shit we're talking about would make sense, like why the victimology and shit would be different, even on top of the organized crime, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get into theories on how, you know, that type of shit, but over there, but yeah, there's probably a cult, dude. There's probably some sort of cult, and they're fans of Odinism too. That's the thing, dude. It's
Yeah.
like that theory, dude, with the dark web shit and the 213. It makes sense. It like Odinism's part of it, dude. Like they would set that up as a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
And the Odinism shit doesn't account for like all the crazy dark web shit by itself. Odinism by itself, for like the dark web shit and all the crazy shit we've seen, and Stevenson's like every other thing, you know. But that broader organized crime theory does, you know. So yeah, yeah, man. I think Wicca was basically the Odinism over on Stevenson's. You know, that's what everybody kind of thinks at this point. Like that was their
Right.
what they were, you know, into at that time over there. You know. And it's not to say like the people involved with onanism couldn't have been at the crime scene or set up, but these people like to like, you know, they are orchestrators, so they like to put people there to be the fall guys or, you know, yeah, as red herrings pretty much. So like even Charles Stevenson, I don't know exactly what went on over there. That may be a fucking red herring over there on Stevenson's and shit like that, you know, or even someone from their church or whatever, truckers, you know, you never fucking know. But yeah, it looks like there's some fucking satanic cult involved with both cases, you know, so it make that are aware of Odinism and Wicca and all the other bullshit, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, I
So
mean,
yeah.
you generally start with Wicca and then you kind of get more into a niche, whatever that is. So it's interesting that, you know, maybe somebody was down a pagan path because, you know, usually, you know, if you're not down a pagan path, then you're down a ceremonial magic path or you're down a chaos magic path. But, you know, uh, ceremonial magic would make more sense in a sense, but it's just interesting.
Yeah. And I think like the thing we're talking about, like a lot of the weird Hollywood creep, you know, creepiness, like Hollywood connections we see in the case, I think that it's more indicative of the satanic cult type thing versus just straight up Odinism or straight up Wiccan or
Hmm.
anything like that, you know. So it kind of makes sense, dude.
Hmm.
Especially when it's got that like Epstein P Diddy shit attached to it, it's like
Yeah.
making more sense, you know. It's like, would the Odinist people be affiliated and into that shit, or would those people be studying and like goofing around with vice versa Odinism shit to set it up as like red herrings, or you know, be a part of it for that reason, you know, pretty much. So yeah,
Well,
it's kind of making sense, you know.
yeah, I've been watching a lot of the conspiracy files, and I think it was on there. Somebody made the point of a lot of these organizations use like the sex trafficking, the sextortion, like as a means of control to get what they want, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's the thing. Yeah, with Odinism or whoever did, you know, a couple of these other similar type murders, like you wonder, it's like how much are they a contractor or how much are they like um, connected, you know, like in on it from
Right,
the jump, you know, or how much are they fooled, like a contractor that was fooled, or you just have
right,
like no idea, you know.
right,
But it's yeah, it's definitely organized crime for sure, dude.
right. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
definitely organized. Um, and it is criminal, so
yeah,
yeah. No, and that's the thing, like, it's not a conspiracy, like Diddy happened, Epstein happened. It's a very common practice that the CIA used, the honeypot, you know, just to get people afraid and on board with certain
yeah.
things. So, yeah, that's not anything new. And especially when if you have like something like Fouts doing what he was doing, you know, because like he was behind some of the organization of that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think, you know, that foster care, anything with the foster care
Yeah.
shit, just like the Nick email had the CPS signature on it, so God knows.
Yeah, what
It's
was up with
basically,
that?
I don't, you know, whatever happened with that, it's basically like whether they were aware of it or not before it happened, it's definitely like probe. It's kind of, CPS is like a signature of the person who did the murders. So it's like you got the CPS building, Shank CPS, Bout
Yeah,
CPS, like
yeah.
phosphorus extortion agent, CPS signature on the Nick thing. So in a way, it was kind of like an illegal search warrant. It's like, okay, we're going to search Nick's shit to make sure of this or that, or, and we're going to make it look like this after. So
But
yeah, it's,
so the email
yeah,
that hacked him was a CPS email, is
from a
what you're
CPS. Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's like an
interesting.
Easter egg in a way, you know, it's like the fish thing, you know, I go on and on to other ones, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, people know what I'm talking about. And then, man, what was I gonna say? It was about fucking, oh, the Serbian chick, dude. Like, that's a sign. Like, that's not a sign of Odinism, dude. That's a sign of like what I'm talking about. You know, the higher, it would be higher level over the Odinist shit, you know?
Well,
So she
didn't
would be aware of the Odinism wouldn't be aware of her, basically, you know?
right?
Type
Didn't
of thing.
she hack Libby's Twitter?
I don't know that for sure, but yeah, she's weird, dude. She didn't belong on the case at all. I consider her like a dark web aware
Well,
person.
all that stuff was very Islamic. That was talking about like the caliphate of the 1300s and
Yeah,
stuff.
it was too much for me, dude.
Serbia has like a larger
That's too much.
Islamic. What?
And
Has a devil in it? Yeah, Amber Heard would be the devil. I agree. I think she and Hitler have the same birthday.
yeah, man. But yeah, we're cracking down on it, man. But it's just like more aware of like yeah, it's like a PSA threatening, not threatening, but telling the public of a threat, basically,
Mm-hmm.
so they don't not only do they not get scammed again, because that's basically what happened. It's like a lot of sleuthers on this case are like, hey, don't deal with a case of this nature again. Or if you
Yeah.
do, this is what it is. So this is how you bypass a lot of the mania and bullshit. So that's pretty much what's going on here. Because the mania and the craziness was just it's just gonna snowball and keep going and going and going. So now it's like, it's like if somebody left a bad review on Google, it's like, yeah, this shit was just jacked up from the start. We got scammed. I didn't get my time invested. It wasn't worth it because it was invested into a lot of mania and bullshit that they had created. So
Mm-hmm.
it's letting future people know like what they're dealing with and on other cases without like putting blame directly, because it's hard to put blame exactly directly because there's so fucking many of them and so many like moving parts. So it just seems to go better that way somehow, I
Mm-hmm.
think so. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Dean. Mino Dino. When nature calls, empty wind to blah blah blah. Oh, come on. I said they had a honey pot at the cabin.
My father.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Oh yeah, Elon is not my favorite.
Yeah, that guy's on a roll right now, dude. He's going crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Mark's telling a bunch of crazy shit in the chat, dude, and like, bro, dude, oh man. Oh, yeah, I told this story to Mara a couple times or whatever, but a couple other people. I think I told you too, Adrian, but I told a friend, I said, dude, I never met anybody so broke in their life that got extorted as much as me in like 1 year. I said, I'm like getting extorted like every other month. And he's like, I won't say what he said, but it was funny as fuck, dude. But yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious, bro. Oh my God. Elon and CPS vibes, government sanction. Yeah, they should just abolish the CPS at this point, dude, because this is too much, dude. This is way too much, bro. Like they're doing some MK Ultra shit over there now, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the case is an MK Ultra like magnet, basically, dude. It pretty much is.
Well,
Yep.
kind of makes you wonder if every case that never got solved and that was like a clusterfuck,
Yeah.
it was this kind of thing, you know?
Oh yeah. It's wild, dude. Yeah, it was a lot of wackiness. When I came on the case, dude, it was not like this, dude. It was like, oh man, it did look like some like nature reserveman or like somebody that was like a serial killer, like but outdoorsman, And
Mm-hmm.
then all this other like, I mean, you're dealing with like a forest and the bridge guy videos, so you're just seeing like it's looking like some 1800s stuff almost, just because it's so old. Like the train tracks were old, everything was like old and wood themed, and then as
Yeah.
time
What?
progressed, it's like fucking Reddit and Facebook and the dark web, and it's just like it's like it's seeing a restaurant that got like rethemed or something. It's like so crazy to me, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, dude.
There's so much wood.
I mean, pretty much, man. That's why I said it had Knott's Berry Farm vibes in the beginning, because all the Western, it had like a Western theme more in the beginning, dude. Now it's like,
Really?
yeah, now it has like Epstein, MK Ultra vibes, and before it was not that,
Yeah, that's true. It's interesting that Becky Patty's first suggestion was Brad Holder. I think he was trying to be framed. I mean, the B and the H, I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I think they
Weird.
looked at their Facebooks. I think I've
Yeah,
seen where a couple people on Facebook had like the fucking, was it the magician, the one they talk about? They had that, so they were setting it up. They set it up so a lot of people could be red herrings, like
yeah.
Ron Logan buried on him,
Mhm.
Allen buried it, on him, Klein's buried
Really?
on him. Who's the other fucker? There's a bunch of other fuckers. The Holder, Elvis, like just buried it all on them, right? And
Mhm.
that's why, dude, I'm trying not to name names, but you know me, dude. But like, Truth and Justice was friends with Ron Logan, right?
Right.
And she's not even mad at HCC for trying to bury the whole fucking case on her buddy. So I was thinking about, like, how would you not be mad at HCC for trying to bury all this shit on Ron Logan? He was your buddy. You walked the trails with him. And it makes me wonder. It makes me think. It's like, well, she probably wasn't mad because she knew he was like what he was doing that. He was helping out them, basically like people that other people Ron Logan were friends with when he was alive. So it's like, yeah, it seems disrespectful in the public, but to us between ourselves, it's actually respectful because he's doing like they're trying to like bury it on him to throw the shade away elsewhere. So shit
I
like
mean,
that, dude. We've seen a lot of scenarios like that in this case, and
yes.
I'm like, it makes sense when it's
Yeah.
organized crime, pretty much.
Right. And he has passed, so I guess if you are gonna, know, blame anybody to go for the guy that's
Dude.
already gone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why man, dude, I had that stream with Noe where I sounded like I was like fucking running, like she was out to like get me or something. I was like, where'd she come from? I'm like, she just popped out of nowhere. It's so funny. Dude, my friend was laughing his fucking ass off, dude. That shit was hilarious, bro. Oh my god, dude. Yeah,
Well,
that was a good one, dude.
has she been around the entire time?
Nah, I've never seen her, dude, but yeah, like you could hear like the fear in my voice when I was saying that, dude. I was like all distressed. That shit was hilarious. Oh man, dude. Yeah, that was a good one, dude.
Did he finally put that live back up?
Yeah, it's up, dude. It's been up. Oh man, shit.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
that was a banger. You
Yeah,
get a
no, he
photo, kind of. Yeah, I remember Greenlee.
knows a lot.
Amen. It's like, is this not solved because you can't? Yeah, it's because they can't. But they could solve. We could still barter. There's like a bartering going on basically between the public and those people, including law enforcement. So it's like whatever you guys find out and put pressure on, we could give you concessions to an extent, but like at a certain point, you're not going to get all of us. Basically, is how they're doing it. So it's like, all right, well, you could, yeah, at least not lie to us, basically, as much as you can, and that's where we're kind of at. It's like, but we didn't really have that bartering going on before. It's just like bullshit mania. Like,
Mm.
I mean, I'll just flat out give an example, bro. And I hate to even say this, but like the whole murder sheets versus unraveling in the summer, that was like a BS, like distraction campaign. And when I was like, dude, we have somebody that knew Richard Allen and they won't address it at
Right.
all. Like, even if they were lying or they're not addressing it, and obviously she's being sketchy about it because she didn't have Captain Howdy make a video about it until a week after she was tipped in, and she was like frightened about it. So it's like that is a bigger deal to me than like the unraveling girls DMs or whatever. So
Well, it was a
that's the
due
type of
process.
thing.
It was due process.
Yeah, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. It's like one's, and it kind of makes sense because one's related to organized crime, and one you get to the bottom of it and you're not really finding out any answers about the murders, basically.
So
You know
we've
what I'm
got a
saying?
good question. Yeah, we've got a good question. Has Alex found anything nefarious about RA? But yeah, you're right.
Uh,
world a big picture.
No, dude. But here's the thing. It's like, I think obviously them not being able to bring up Dawn in court and shit. Obviously, like there's some duress. Obviously, like people, no matter how you view RA or whatever, there's blackmail and duress going on in the case. And the higher up you are the chain, the more you're getting it, basically. So that we know is like an established fact. So that's what that means to me, regardless of if she's lying or not lying or whatever. Like that's kind of what it shows to me, you know. And it doesn't mean like Alan's you know, a dark web pedophile right off the bat, but at all, because we don't have evidence for that or whatever. But there are like dark web pedophiles hovering this case for a reason. And on that topic, you know, people say, oh, it'd be real estate. It's real estate, right? Real land property, land rights. That's why they're hovering over this case, or it's drugs, whatever. I don't think it's just drugs or real estate shit, because that wouldn't explain the international fuckery we have, like people from all over, you know, fucking with the case, like being of that apparatus, you know, like the organized harassment and shit. What would explain that is the pedo stuff, pretty much. That explains it to a T, because dude, over a real estate dispute or freaking drugs, like there's been drug hits all over California. You don't have a bunch of like people like doing shit on Reddit and Facebook and hovering over the case and running people off. Like it's not drugs. It's not just, I mean, drugs are a part of it. I think like what probably kicked it off or put people on the map, like I said, but all the hovering and shit we're seeing now, it is because there's like a whoever did the murders, or there was some pedo shit going on, and that's what they're fucking covering. And that's why these people, there is no code whether they want Alan innocent or they're like aggressively harassing like KA or trying, you know, whatever, throwing the book. Their main goal is to make sure that shit doesn't come out in a realistic way. And by that shit, I mean like the pedo shit. And I'm not talking about Klein shit or whatever. I'm talking about like their shit, basically. So that kind of explains everything to a T, because the other shit, Odinism, real estate, fucking drugs, it wouldn't garner all these people from different countries with different ideologies and shit to be doing the aggressive shit they've been doing, you know? So,
What
but
is
that's
this about?
satanic cult, pedo shit, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
What is digital talking about? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, I know what she's talking about. She was in that? Damn, bro.
Wait, can you
Yeah.
guys explain that?
The Lifetime audio tapes. That's before your time, Adrian.
Okay. All right. What was it about?
They were just like talking about like inside knowledge at the time, like hearsay, rumors, you know, stuff they heard, and it was very like graphic. And it was from Hannah Shakespeare's documentary, and those actually leaked before her documentary got posted up. So that's basically it.
Okay.
So digital is saying that her voice, she was in those voices, in those recordings, and I didn't know that because the last time I heard those was like probably 2022 when they were leaked out. So yeah, it makes sense, dude, because that would make sense. Whoever posted that digital, because she's friends with. It's like that's not bad on Hannah Shakespeare. That's bad. That's not bad, really. It's like she is friends with the people like Dawn and stuff like that who were part of Doug Rice's group. And I'm not saying anything bad about Doug Rice, but they were there at that time. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like they've been on this case since the beginning, hovering shit, gatekeeping shit, running people off, shit like that. So it fucking makes sense, you know?
Yeah. I don't know how many foster kids are missing, but that would be a good thing to look into for sure.
Casey Affleck, come on. This guy.
What?
Oh shit, bro. He said, "Is it Casey Affleck I think of looking
Oh.
at Alex?" Oh man, bro.
All I know is that Raphael missed out.
Yeah, I didn't see that guy, but
Like, when's the good-looking one coming on?
yeah, shit's crazy, dude. But yeah, I think something good's gonna happen by the end of the month, man.
Well, I thought after sentencing, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Maybe.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
I mean, because basically, I think people would be happy with, you know, obviously everybody wants everybody to get arrested or pay or whatever.
Yeah, it's not
And
gonna
then,
happen.
like Koffax told me, you know, there are a lot of innocent bystanders get fucked up in that process. That's why they don't want to do it, because it's like people are getting taken hostage you don't know about, basically. But to let people not get scammed like that again is it is rewarding enough for some people, you know. Like at least there'll never be another one of these because you know this shit was outrageous, basically,
Well,
you
there
know.
will be, but I think people will
Yeah, it
come
won't
to
snowball as crazy,
right.
you know.
They'll come to the right conclusion faster.
Yeah,
That it is what it is. It
yeah.
is a very weird dynamic, you know? And it's really weird to me that kind of bigger YouTubers aren't like aware of it or talking about it. And they
I
see
think
the
they're
same,
afraid, dude. I think they're afraid. A lot of
yeah,
people are afraid, man.
but they see the same things we do, you know?
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, I mean, like I have had something sent to my house with my oh, it's okay, really.
Oh no, you get Greenlee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true too. Kayla. Oh, hey Lisa.
Yeah, that's what I said in that Gate Killer live with Prof. I said to get put on the map for a lot of these crazy type murders, you're usually involved with organized crime or adjacent from it in some
Hmm.
way, like Katie Jeunesse, you know,
Yeah,
Stevenson's,
yeah.
Evansdale, and then you get on their radar, dude. Once you get on that foster care radar, dude, it's over, bro. Like me personally, when I go to the grocery store, I'm not gonna eat Foster Farms anymore because they're gonna poison my shit, dude. So like.
What is it just the Charles Stevenson that's the connection to?
No, there's others, but yeah, he's the main one over there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I
There
mean, they
were
knew a lot of
rumors
people, dude.
there were rumors about like things moving through that church, right?
Yeah,
Temple or whatever it was.
yeah, that's wild shit, dude.
Yeah,
It's just who
definitely.
listening. Yeah,
So
that's true, Greenlee.
hopefully the somebody reached out and then hopefully they're sending you something. I gave them your email.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah,
It
yeah, I don't know. Shit's calmer right now, isn't it? I mean, shit, dude.
feels calmer. I mean, I'm still waiting for another gift in the mail.
Oh yeah, no, it's so calm, dude. It's like, yeah, not a lot of crazy shit going on, you know. But
We'll see. See.
yeah,
Yeah.
but shit, yeah. I mean, sure, dude. Yeah, you know, I'll touch base with you on live or something after fucking sensing or something. We'll see. But shit, I'm gonna head out right now, Adrian. I'll talk to you later. All
Yep.
right.
See you later. Have a good
All right.
one.
Have a good one. Peace out.
Okay. Yeah. Calm before the storm. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Don't say their name 3 times up front. Exactly, dude. It's like don't breathe weirdly. Don't like look askew. And it's just funny that the people who aren't the bad actors on that side consider that like, they're in the same exact position that like I'm in of like walking on eggshells. Please don't like piss anybody off. Like I don't want any more whatever. Um and the people who aren't perpetrating the bad acts on this other side are, unaware of but they're going through the exact same thing that I'm going through and the rest of us are going through. So fucking Beetlejuice. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes. So hopefully like Alex answered some questions and it was good. But Candyman, yeah, Bloody Mary. I don't know if you guys remember Bloody Mary, but I do. The sleepovers, um, that shit freaked me the fuck out. And then like not being able to go back in the bathroom or like having to like, belly crawl into the bathroom so that you didn't see yourself in the mirror. I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange. But yeah, all this stuff is going to go down. It's a very folkloric kind of feel to it. It has this very horrible feeling about it. It's haunted, and it's so far removed from Abby and Libby at this point. You know, it's just become a circus of disgrace or something. I don't even know how to I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. No payment comes in. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I don't think it's gonna be. See, the thing is that nothing ever gets resolved like the way that we figure. So like he's saying, nobody's really gonna get arrested, right? At least nobody that caused harm in this community. Probably not, right? But it would be good for somebody higher up to get arrested, you know, if you can link them back to the harassment. And at what point, where is the money getting exchanged, about our years-long journey for the truth. Yeah, and you know what? It's gonna be like, well, Grandma, why were you so interested in Indiana? Didn't you say you lived down in Arizona? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, but it was so fucked up. Like, you wouldn't even understand, okay, little one. Like, let me sit down here, let me put my teeth in and tell you about it. It was, blackmail is not fun, right? But it is gonna be, I mean, it is funny to think about, like, back in my day, there was a case and it was representative of all the shit that we see going on. It was just a little microcosm of the greater macrocosm that is the shit that is America, you know? Kayla, 84 years ago, right now. That's how it feels. It's like, yeah, has it only been 8 years? Has it only been almost 8 years? Yeah. And my grandma literally, okay, so I'm just gonna say it because it's out and people have sent stuff to my house. They know my maiden last name. They know where my parents live. Everything sucks. I know. Like really, that's smart, So Peoria, Illinois is where I lived and grew up for most of my life. And it's about a 3-hour drive, pretty much if you were to go due east, you'd run into Delphi. If you could, there's different highways and shit. So my grandma, who's really, well, she's passed now, but she's really into the family lineage and what do you call those, the family tree stuff. And when Delphi happened, she goes, "Oh, did you hear about the German girl?" And I was like, "No, no, no, I didn't hear about because I'm thinking somebody from Germany." Okay, it took it took me a while. And she's like, "Oh, the Germans, they go back on this side and because I think there must have been a German in the family." um family lineage and stuff. And then it finally occurred to me that she was talking about Abby and Libby. Like she was talking about Libby. Um, and they had heard all about it and they were following it very closely all the way over in Illinois. So it touches a lot of people, it's not just a one and done, but it's interesting because it's kind of like taking the concept of what America was and what we all idealize it to be, the rural, walking in the woods kids that are, kind of the salt of the earth, doing what kids are supposed to be doing. And germane to this case, very good, woman. Very good. Yes. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, the one did genealogy. Yeah. Genealogies. Okay, thank you. Yes. Um, but yeah, it's like you're taking the concept of that is what we conceptualize America to be. Kind of like this good old days, things move slower, happier times when kids aren't on their tablets or whatever, and they're out in the woods and, they're really involved in their community and they're doing all the sports and all the activities and they know a bunch of people and everybody knows them and their families and everything. And so there's that part of it, but then there's really the ugly underbelly of, you know, when, like, if you look at the Rust Belt and you look at all the jobs that have gone away over the years or have got, um, gone overseas, or they get replaced with automatic um, machines that can just do the job instead of humans and stuff. And you really start to um, disintegrate that traditional familial structure of what is supposed to be the American family or whatever it is, because I think we all idealize these things, and there's so much beauty to be seen in things outside of it. But for the people that get nostalgic, or that's all that they ever could see or conceptualize, the good old days. Yeah, Heather Brown, exactly. So cooking Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. Sorry. It's just so quaint. It's just so quaint. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry. Yes. Um, so, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. And then there's like a forest fire. I shouldn't even joke about that. But yeah, yeah, Little House on the Prairie, cooking meth in the backwoods. You know how it is, Middle America. Um, yeah, and I guess the Midwest kind of was like the last vestige. I don't think that's correct, but it was the last relic of that idea and conception. Nothing is unique, but the lives affected. There are even duplicates in many, many cases. I was one for other cases that led me to this one. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. The people are unique. Yeah, that's true, Grandly. Um, but then to have, not to just have it like connected to that seedy underbelly of like, yeah, we're cooking mess. We're cooking in our little cabin out in the woods. I'm sorry. I should be serious. I mean, it is really funny to like see big macho guys like in like little, I don't know, outfits from the 1800s or something. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, that you're running into that seedy underbelly that drugs brings. The drugs, the people that are addicted to drugs, they're usually, people are willing to do a lot of things with their bodies to get that fix and whatnot. And then on top of it, law enforcement has been looking the other way, it seems like, for a long time in that area. For whatever reason, I think it probably has to do with families that get embedded into positions of power and then they stay there. Um, Especially if you're not having many outsiders come in, you know. And then yeah, so you're having all that, but then on top of that, it wasn't just killing 2 kids. It was brutally killing 2 kids and then not knowing the brutality of it, but imagining the brutality of it because we didn't have so much of the information for so long. And then having to just sit there with those feelings of, you know, that of discomfort, of terror, of whatever it was. It was, it wasn't identifiable. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Emerald. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I needed that too. Thank you, woman. Um, 63. Kayla, I thought you were in your 20s. For the ponies. Aw. That's so cool, dude. And the cicadas. Yeah. And back when there was, well, Illinois still gets a lot of snow. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to play outside, Like, I remember that me and my brother had the best times. It's like some of the best times when I was a kid, was being outside. So, but you're going into something quaint that should be a nostalgic personification of what we idealize in this country. And you're running into criminal networks and you're running into a really brutal, like, maiming of a girl. I mean, just a mutilation. Um, there's no other way to say it. It's a yeah, Ronnie Reagan. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, from the 31. Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we could even say like since the end of FDR when they just started. Well, we could say many different times, but Ronald Reagan was pretty big. Um, at this point, you would have to legalize drugs, and if you don't have a healthcare system built for that, then that's going to be a disaster. Um, so, Greatly, you're so wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, telling kids to snitch on their parents. Yeah, and it's really, really difficult to get my head around it, but I'll have to like see if I can find it again and repost it, but um I found like a whole channel that it was like the thin white line or something, white underbelly or something. I forget what it was called, but it was like about women who share their experiences getting stuck in um trafficking of sorts, whether that's sexual or domestic or whatever. And I'm sure it's not just women, but it's a slippery slope, it's not a clear trajectory, especially like if you're starting off as a kid being put into dangerous situations like that. So hi April, hello. Florida. Alma must retire to Florida. Soft white underbelly. Was that the name of it, Jenny? Oh my gosh, Jenny, you're awesome, dude. Oh my gosh. Soft white underbelly. Thank you, woman. You guys are awesome. You guys. You guys. You're just so good. You read my mind. Well, you help my mind. you supplement my mind. Yeah, because it's not a clear trajectory. Like the women they're kids. They don't know any better. They're running away from home and they're, meeting nefarious people who then are like, hey, if you want to get ahead or make some money, or they get addicted to drugs, and if you want to feel like you're not dying from a withdrawal, you got to go and do some shady shit. So it's all a thing, you guys. It's all a thing. Keen for defund the moth protest. It's all totalitarian up in here. I'll make you a mod. Let's see. Let me make sure it's not going too fast. I don't want to why won't it show me? I want to see the whole chat, dude. I am in that. Why are you not letting me do the thing that I want to do? No. Oh, it's right there. It's right in front of me. That happens. So, I mainly got on that bend because I was afraid of getting attacked. Because, some people aren't necessarily always nice. Okay, hopefully that added everybody that I wanted to add. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh no, Jenny, I hope not. Oh, I hope not. That'd be bad. Oh yeah, I was gonna finish reading that thing to you guys. I had the questions. The questions. Okay, yeah. So basically when I asked Chat GPT that there was this double homicide that occurred in Delphi, Indiana, the 13th of February, 2017. Two teenage girls posed with sticks, laid out over them with symbols. What else might you be able to tell me about the crime deduction-wise? So, in conclusion, it said, this case has many indicators of a premeditated symbolic crime committed by someone with local knowledge, control-oriented behavior, and potentially ritualistic or numerological fixations. The recurrence of the number 213 across various elements, the posing of the bodies, and the possible staging with symbols suggest a killer who is intelligent, calculating, and possibly driven by personal or ideological motives. So it said investigators likely would delve deeper into whether the symbolism or fixation on numbers connects with any local figures, or if the crime could be linked to broader patterns of behavior, such as serial killers with ritualistic tendencies. And then, of course, Stevenson's and, what happened in Evansdale, the girls were taken in July, and I believe they weren't found until December. And by then there had been a lot of, animal scavenging and predation and whatnot. So the second question I asked okay, well, it's like a really long question. So Chat GPT, super smart. I asked, there was an online element to this case as well. Teenage girls were being catfished by an account befriending them on Snapchat. This account would then get inappropriate photos of these girls and send it off to other more secure locations. The main offender serving time for this account is Keegan Klein of Peru, Indiana. It is unknown how many other people had access to these other secure locations, often referred to as the drop box for simplification. Another prominent person of interest, Brad Holder of Logansport, Indiana, had a son who had previously dated one of the murder victims. Brad Holder made a Snapchat account sometime in mid-December 2016 called Bad Brad 213. And actually now I don't know if it was mid-December 2016. I thought I had verified that, but I don't know. And then the question is, do you think any of this could be important? And so Chat GPT says, yes, the details you've mentioned could be extremely important in connecting different elements of this case. And it goes through it. There's several pages, but the conclusion is, given that both Keegan Kline and Brad Holder had significant online involvement, particularly with social media, catfishing, and exploitation, along with the recurrence of 213, and that catfishing and exploitation is, is Kline. We don't know that about Holder, but it in the body of text when it's describing each thing, it's referring to Kline when it's talking about that. So this says the connection between Holder's son and one of the victims, as well as the timing of his Snapchat account creation, strengthens. And that timing could be wrong. Strengthens the potential for a link between these men and the crime. This information suggests that the murders could have involved more than just a random act, possibly pointing to a broader scheme related to online exploitation and a need to cover up illicit activities. So I said, I forgot to mention that several nights before the murders, Libby German had been in contact with the catfishing account called Anthony Shots, and Abby Williams dated the son of Brad Holder, Logan Holder, when she was 13 and he was 16. Again, so this is the problem. We don't have. Do we really know if Libby and or Kelsey spoke with the person or a person that had access to Anthony Shots? And I can't even remember if Abby was dating Logan when he was 16 or 17 or something like that. But, she was still 13, so she wouldn't have been 14 until June. So, but, that has potential to also strengthen that connection between Holder and or Kline being involved. So, let's see. Okay, so the bridge guy captured on Libby's phone and photographs taken of Abby on the... Here, I'll look and see if anybody in chat says anything. Okay, yeah. Oh, hold on, let me see. The jealous. Okay, so the children say the adults. Everyone a mod so we could control the trolls. Whacker troll, yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like that. Can any mods remove my wrench, or does Adrian need to? Oh, if you don't want a wrench, Jenny, I can take it off if you want. Just let me know. Work. Post punk mama. Okay. Well, here, let me continue then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it off. Oh, my eyesight. I feel so rude. I'm sorry, Jenny. I apologize. Okay. Okay, so the bridge guy captured on Libby's phone and photographs taken of Abby on the Monon High Bridge provided by peers from captured screenshots on Snapchat and turned in as evidence of last known proof of life have also come into question. The photo of Abby, analyzed by several forensic analysts, believe it to be photoshopped or otherwise manipulated to put Abby and Libby at a location at a specific time to throw off the investigation. And I didn't ask a question there, but basically it says if the photos of Abby on the Monon High Bridge were manipulated or photoshopped, as some forensic analysts suggest, it opens up the possibility of intentional misdirection in the investigation. So there's a misdirection to law enforcement. So the photoshopped images in control of the narrative. So whoever had access to the girls' phones and social media accounts may have staged these images to control the narrative, making it more difficult for law enforcement to piece together an accurate sequence of events. Or law enforcement could have manipulated those things too, or they could have recruited someone who was good at that to manipulate that kind of stuff. Um, so this was interesting. It says, you know, there's a few important deductions based on the information of manipulated images and whatnot. So the misdirection, okay, so the control of the narrative by whoever manipulated the images, but then it's also, ChatGPT also suggests involvement of multiple parties. So it says a coordinated effort. The possibility of photos being manipulated suggests that more than one person may have been involved. It's unlikely that a single individual would have the technical skill, motive, and opportunity to create and distribute these altered images while also orchestrating the murders. This indicates a potential network or group working to cover up the crime. And then it says online exploitation connection. If the photos were manipulated and shared through Snapchat, it raises further questions about the involvement of the same network responsible for the Anthony Shots and Emily Ann accounts. These individuals had the technical expertise to exploit social media, and they may have had access to the girls' online profiles before or after the murders. Implications for timeline and location. So, this false proof of life, if the images were doctored to create a false last known proof of life, the actual timeline and locations of the murders could be very different from what investigators initially believed. Prof talks about this a lot. The girls may have been harmed elsewhere or at a different time before these staged images were released to throw investigators off the trail. And of course, he has a great theory. So does uh, Eye of Apophis. I think Eye of Apophis came first. Yeah, I would check out his. He does a, what do you call that when you're like reverse engineering? He reverse engineers kind of like the movements, especially given the fact that the phone goes either up or down, like technically two flights of something. I think it was like a 66-foot something incline. I can't remember, but so this false proof of life, they were staged images released to throw off investigators. The manipulation of digital evidence is a sophisticated tactic which suggests premeditation. Those responsible may have been trying to establish an alibi for themselves or others by creating the illusion that the girls were alive and in a specific location when in reality they were not. And then further examination of digital footprints, Snapchat activity. If the images were manipulated, law enforcement would need to closely examine all activity on the girls' social media accounts, and many of them were wiped too. And many friends were unfriended and all of that. So they would need to closely examine all activity on the girls' social media accounts, including who had access to their phones and accounts in the days leading up to the murders. This could reveal whether someone else was controlling or monitoring their accounts, potentially pointing to a larger conspiracy. So, a forensic analysis of metadata, investigators would likely reanalyze the metadata of these images. And of course, they don't have the original metadata of the Abby picture in particular. They just have the screen capture from somebody else's Snapchat, I believe. So investigators would likely reanalyze the metadata from these images and any other digital evidence to verify the time and location stamps. If discrepancies are found, it could lead to new leads or suspects who may have had the technical ability to alter this evidence. Yes. So The possibility that the photos of Abby were manipulated raises serious concerns about the integrity of the evidence and the potential involvement of multiple parties. It suggests a deliberate effort to mislead the investigation, likely by individuals who had a vested interest in covering up the true events of the crime. This reinforces the idea that the Delphi murders may have been part of a larger, more organized effort, possibly involving the same people tied to the online exploitation activities surrounding the Dropbox network. Investigators would need to follow up on these leads and re-examine all digital evidence in light of this possibility. So, oh my God, and this is a very long thing. Let me see chat. Hi, Tinkerbell. Hi. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Hi, April. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. I think this is the last question. And I don't, again, I think it's just like a giant statement. And then I'm like, tell me what you think, ChatGPT. So this is the last question. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last question. Yeah, this is the last question. So Libby's father, Derek German, was a known manufacturer of methamphetamine in the area. He has been arrested multiple times for related offenses and managed to serve little to no time. Several major MCs, the Hells Angels, and the Outlaws have competed in territorial disputes over the Delphi area through their smaller support groups as proxies. Probably should have said their smaller proxy support groups. Many online sleuths speculated that Libby was punishment by proxy on account of her father's ability to serve time. Not serve time, basically. And Abby was collateral damage just by being there. Other rumors persist that Libby and Abby were caught up in a catfishing scheme and were violently silenced by their peers, possibly even by Libby's sister Kelsey. It's just speculation. This is something that everybody has to consider. Is she had primary access to all of Libby's online accounts. And of course, people who are naysayers would say no, because Alan was already found guilty. Well, I haven't seen the evidence of that. So I'm going back to basics, trying to figure it out. This is just one person's opinion. Okay, so other rumors persist that Libby and Abby were caught up in a catfishing scheme and were violently silenced by their peers, possibly even by Libby's sister Kelsey, as she had primary access to all of Libby's online accounts. Kelsey was interviewed by the FBI on at least 5 different occasions. She was the last person to see the girls alive, at least with what she's told investigators. And she also has inconsistent accounts of the events surrounding the murders. A new revelation has also found that a long female hair was found wrapped around Abby's fingers and had never been tested for DNA. This hair is being analyzed at the moment, but cannot be ruled out as belonging to a female member of Libby's family. And of course, now we know, because I think I asked these questions before trial. Now we know that hair belongs to Libby, or to Kelsey. So, and ChatGPT is like, God damn it. Like, can you just stop already, woman? So, but ChatGPT is like, okay, so this information introduces significant complexity to the Delphi case, revealing potential motivations, connections, and new lines of inquiry. Here are some deductions based on the details you provided. So, Derek German's background. Libby's father, Derek German, being a known methamphetamine manufacturer, suggests a turbulent family environment. His criminal activities may have attracted negative attention from law enforcement and criminal organizations. If Libby was viewed as a potential threat or liability due to her father's reputation, it could make her a target for retaliation or punishment by proxy. I don't think Libby was viewed as a potential threat or liability. I think her father's reputation. Well, anyway, so she could be a target for retaliation or punishment by proxy. So, and honestly, I don't really feel like the MCs had anything to do with the crime. They might have helped with the cover up, but it says if major motorcycle clubs, MCs like the Hells Angels and Outlaws had territorial disputes in the area, they might have viewed Derek's family as a threat or a symbol of disrespect. This could lead to violent actions against Libby and Abby as a form of retribution against Derek's perceived ability to evade serious consequences for his actions. Speculation about punishment and collateral damage. The speculation that Libby was punished for her father's actions with Abby as collateral damage underscores a disturbing dynamic in the local environment. It indicates that the community may have been influenced by a culture of violence where individuals are held accountable for the actions of their family members. That's gang. That's basically like a gang, um, gang law or something like that. So, I don't think Central Indiana is like, typically what comes to mind when you think of like violent bullshit. But interesting. Okay, so peer involvement. The rumors that Libby and Abby were involved in a catfishing scheme and might have been violently silenced by peers raised serious concerns about the local social dynamics. If Kelsey, Libby's sister, was involved and had access to Libby's accounts, it could suggest a deeper family or social involvement in the events leading up to the murders. So there could be some dynamics there, right? We've heard about Cody, we've heard about Kelsey, we've heard some stuff about Mike, and Becky definitely was most likely at the helm leading large harassment campaigns or allowing them to happen or paying them to happen. So Kelsey's role in inconsistent accounts. Last known contact, Kelsey being the last person to see the girls alive, places her in a critical position within the investigation. If she has been interviewed multiple times with inconsistent accounts, this could raise red flags for investigators. Inconsistencies could suggest either confusion under pressure or, more concerningly, potential deception. So she was at least interviewed by the FBI 5 times. So she had access to the online accounts. If Kelsey had primary access to Libby's online accounts, this raises questions about whether she might have had knowledge of any dangerous interactions Libby had online, potentially including communication with the Anthony Schatz account or others involved in online exploitation. When they factory reset Libby's phone, why did they do that? Because, like, the first thing that comes to mind is the recent case, Stephen Stearns killing little Maddie Soto. But he factory reset his phone, and he wasn't able to like get everything off though. He must not have done a very good job. I don't know. But why are you factory resetting a phone? Unless it's, like, under what circumstances do you do that? Do you get a virus in that and then you have to factory reset it? Like, what's so needed to do that? I don't know. Like, why do you need to do that? So female hair evidence. The discovery of a long female hair wrapped around Abby's fingers is significant. If this hair is found to belong to a female member of Libby's family, it could point to a possible connection to the crime scene and raise questions about the dynamics within the family, of course. Unresolved DNA testing. The fact that this hair has never been tested for DNA previously highlights potential investigative oversights or lack of thoroughness in examining all evidence. The outcome of this DNA analysis could lead to new leads or clarify the involvement of family members in the events leading up to the murders. Right? You don't want us to be suspicious of you? Then please don't act so suspiciously. Okay? Connecting the dots. Criminal networks and family dynamics. The intersection of Derek's criminal history, the potential motivations of local gangs, Kelsey's involvement, and the evidence found at the scene points to a complex web of influences. This suggests a multi-layered investigation where personal, social, and criminal elements intersect. Possible narrative of violence. If the murders were motivated by revenge against Derek German, the situation may illustrate a culture where the sins of the father are visited upon the children, leading to the tragic outcomes for Libby and Abby. The ongoing investigation into the Hare and Kelsey's accounts may provide critical insights into these dynamics. That's so true. That's so true. And I know Kelsey gets a lot of hate. And if she had anything to do with her sister's murder, that's a terrible thing. But what if another terrible thing was done, that she was put in between a rock and a hard place and she has to do the cover up for her family? I don't know. I don't know what kind of like dissociation you go through something like that, or if you would, or there's a whole bunch of stuff to think about. Anyway, so conclusion: this information complicates the narrative of the Delphi murders by intertwining personal motivations, local gang activity, and family dynamics. Investigators would need to explore Kelsey's role, the implication of Derek's criminal behavior, and the significance of the female hair found at the crime scene. Given the potential for multiple motives and connections, a comprehensive approach will be crucial in untangling the various threads that could explain what happened to Libby German and Abby Williams. And that's about it, guys. So, yeah. But, I wonder if that helps. I wonder if that, it helped me to be like, I'm not crazy. There's like Chat GPT, who is both smart and then also like reiterating like standardized shit that it finds all throughout the web consistently. Um, it's anytime you get validation for not being crazy is a good thing, you know? And like I don't think Derek should be vilified for, you know, his meth stuff, but I do think it shouldn't have just been about the family, unless like I could see, unless like they are involved and they are going to go to prison. But you would think for the sanity of the community that you could be a little bit more transparent with things. Um, yeah, I find. Thank you, Granley. Yeah, but see, that's why I do like running things past other people. I don't like feeling crazy. Like I'm crazy. I don't like that crazy feeling. You know what I mean? So getting to talk to you guys and you guys being good faith contributors is very helpful for me. And it's just nice to talk to people too, honestly. But just being told to shut up or like it's over, get over it is like, well, there's several things happening still. I'm still getting harassed. I'm still seeing people I like and know getting harassed. And then they're telling me that they're not harassing me and that they get to show up in all the places that I usually go to and act like nothing happened and that they're perfectly normal, sane people. And then on top of that, like I got involved in a community that for the past 8 years had so little to go on that people like their identities got wrapped up in theories about the case. And so there's like a whole ego come down off of that. People getting, kind of put in their place and whatnot, getting called out. But then the rest of us who are like, okay, well, let's take those pieces and the few facts that we have and let's still try to cobble it together. Let's try, you know? And I don't think we're bad people for wanting to do that. And I don't think we're weird. I mean, I'm functional in my everyday life, so I don't think it's weird to be like, you know what, this isn't adding up. So, but people really want me to feel weird and be ostracized and alienated and marginalized and all of the things because I didn't buy what they told me to, you know, that to me is just it's not American. It's not the way you go about things. And I'm not like I'm not like I feel like I'm the most liberal person I know, and I'm not like, yeah, go America or whatever, but I think I am a little bit like, you know what? No, because America is about all of us should have equal opportunities. And by that, it's equal opportunities to not get railroaded, pigeonholed, um, put in a corner, told we're crazy, gaslit, whatever you want to call it. All of the things like we have a right to like speak our minds, say that didn't add up to me, you know, and not get harassed for it because it's gonna come down the line sooner than later. At some point in your life, you're going to have your own little version of Delphi, and it may not be as complicated or as you know intricate or whatever, but you're gonna have to put your foot down at some point and stand for something and say, you know what, that didn't make sense to me. And I'm just really gonna have to plant myself on this here hill and you're gonna have to move through me because I'm not budging, man. Like, and it's not because I want to be like, you know, it's not because I want to be like the cool kid or like the odd man out or, like the James Dean rebel without a cause kind of thing. No, it's like I don't want to back down and just be the thing that you say I am. So, and you guys have really done that. You've helped my mind. You've helped me see and there's still so much I don't know. I think recently I was like, who's Ashley Garth? Who's that? Um, who's Tyler Carpenter? Who's that? You know? Um, and it's very interesting. Not to dwell on the negative all the time, but it is very interesting to see the different tactics that were used and that are still being used to keep us in a certain mindset and relegate us to a certain like loony bin, people are like, yeah, we're still getting harassed and we're still no. The only time I'm ever going to be a dick is if you are a dick to me and you threaten you threaten me in a way that needs to be addressed. Okay? And that's predominantly my family. Excuse me. And like at some point I will post it. I have to get this done, this project done. But I will post a rundown of the thing that was sent to my house. With the screenshots of, there's a live backing it up and stuff, and I have the transcript and the screenshots and all of that. And people are like, oh, you like live off the screenshots. Well, I have to, because you're gonna call me crazy otherwise. You're gonna pretend like nothing bad ever happened. Oh, thank you, Mar. Yeah, Greenlee, yeah. Jenny. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, stay away from my fucking family, girl. Like, mm, yeah, there's a demon that comes out, and yeah. But I mean, just to calm down for a second, because like you see red, and then you're like, oh, I just want to destroy you all. But then I would not be better than them necessarily. But they will get their comeuppance, hopefully. I do wish some of the larger creators, I will say All Eyes has come in and given me the time of day and has respectfully disagreed with me. And we've had a discussion in little chats and stuff, like in the community posts, and she's lovely. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong about that stuff. It would be nice, I think, if I were wrong, but there's still so many pedos still out there. And I don't really want to call them pedos, but like they are people that are preying upon children in weird, fucked up ways. They're not just, I can't prove it, but they are using CPS, which can't be FOIA'd, to hide behind some things, right? So, yeah, but thank you guys for listening to me. Oh, All Eyes! Oh my gosh, you're here. Whoa. Because I didn't like seeing people get dogpiled for not finding the state's dumb shit compelling. I was like, oh, the 4 people who see this feel less alone. Thank you. Thank you. And you have helped us all tremendously. And like I was saying, you're one of the only creators that gave me the time of day, and didn't call me crazy, which was so nice, just that you had the courage. You had the courage. Yeah. Yeah, you do a great job and a great service for the community. And I wish there were more of you. I do. I wish there were more people that cared that way. And a lot of them are here, You guys are all here doing what you can. And whether that's, you don't have to have a channel to do it. Oh, yeah, Parkinson. I feel the same way. They're groomers. Yeah. Yeah. Groomer, I know has like a sexual connotation, but like it feels like grooming, because you come in and you're so well. Okay, so my experience is I come in like a child coming in, and it's like, I just want to focus on the symbols and talk about them, because that's something that I feel that I'm decent at, but then you get caught up in all this other bullshit, and it's like you're learning and your eyes are opening and the world works in a different way, than you've ever experienced it. Like, yeah, there's the typical manipulation of like, I think the most is like my mom is like I get my hair cut and I dye my roots and shit because I know she's gonna be like, oh, your hair looks so ratty, you know. That's like, I don't have to interact with the public, so I don't really get sass anymore unless it's from my mom. But and that's nothing. So like understanding that there's like a whole group of people that just want to make you feel crazy. No, no, thank you. Like, especially when I'm seeing one thing and you're telling me the exact opposite. I can't tell you how many times people told me, and they were like, well, you trust me, don't you? Like, I'm a smart, reliable person. I wouldn't tell you that the defense leaked those crime scene photos on purpose if I didn't for sure know. And it's like, how do you know? How do you know? Well, that's the thing that I can't really tell you and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm a really reliable person, you know? Lulu. Yeah. It's a forky. It's a forky. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's a good point. Percocet. Yeah. That's a really good point. How victims start. Felt you out watching and they could get to you emotionally. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I've gotten meaner. I know I've gotten meaner. And that's probably good because it's protected me. I can't let it get me too mean because then I'll be different and I won't be who I was. You have a void kitty named Wednesday? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, that's Lulu. Um, and then Simba is, let me see, there. He's right there. The little one that has paw. I don't know what he did with his paw. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Knocking over stuff. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Greenlee. Thank you. I think we all are, dude. And that's why we've gotten to where we are. I mean, it really helped that Alex got super harassed. And that's not funny. That's not funny. But, it helped that people had to be exposed to a lot of this shit in order to be like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. You know? Um, yeah. I'll try not to, Heather Brown. I've had to a little bit, You can't just believe everything people tell you. So be very selective. You guys know all of this. You guys are smarter, smarter than the rest of us, I think sometimes, because you didn't start a YouTube channel with your face out on it and your name and shit. But yeah, we couldn't have gotten to where we are without you. Seeing the order. Cool. Yeah. On a network doing a show that a teen girl is turned up missing from a juvenile home in Oklahoma. What? Oh my God. We do need to be meaner. Yes. Merry Christmas. The message is be meaner. No, just be wary. Yeah. I hope you guys all have a really good holiday. Yeah, my parents are in town, so it's good. I can keep an eye on them from here. I don't have to be making police reports, states away. Kind of, yeah. Talking about anything and getting in trouble, yeah. I have to be careful too, but you know, Alex is he gets very like, oh, don't do that, don't do this. Um, must have the same mom. Why don't you curl your hair and put some makeup? Yeah, yeah, the doggies. Oh, yeah, I was pretty open. I was an open book. Like I didn't have anything to hide. But the people that have been on here for a long time, they know what they get up to. They know what they're up to. So, but yeah, what were we talking about? We were talking about, yeah. If you guys find out more CPS stuff, email me or email Alex. Um, that is a giant puzzle that I would. Oh, Valencia's mom's here. Hi, Valencia's mom. Hi. Juvenile. So easy act. Yep. Indy Cindy. Yep. God forsaken internet. Trust no one ever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trust. I agree, Greenlee. I agree. Yeah. It's a goddamn internet. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What are you guys doing for holiday? Because yeah, we're just having lots of food. Like my ex-husband's brothers will be down, so that'll be fun. Getting to see more family. Hi, Valencia. Hi, Veronica. Until you too, yeah. And this community too. Yeah, yeah. This community too, guys. Like, keep an eye out for other cases. If you ever notice, like, we'll have to like compile a list of like, hey, this is how you recognize if a community is getting infiltrated by bad actors and what that might implicate, you know? Because it doesn't necessarily mean the same thing, but it makes you wonder, like, you know, it just makes you wonder. So, steal your family's hard-earned quarters. Yes. I'm not very good at games. I have a very short attention span. So, but I have a feeling I'm going to be playing Uno. I'd rather play Cards Against Humanity because that's fucking funny as hell. But my brother's wife's family is like, they're really nice people, and we don't want them to see us at our worst. So, we probably won't play Cards Against Humanity because it gets really raunchy. And I think we have like the extra bad deck or whatever that is. It's like this is hardcore, you know? Yeah, yeah. Uno is just frustrating because like I usually just the people do the one on me that's always like skip her turn or whatever. So I'm just sitting there like the whole time. I'm not really paying attention either. Yeah, I don't really like, yeah. Letcher County, Kentucky. Interesting, Percosa. Interesting. Those bad actors won't give up. So I had to pick myself up, target, and drive straight the fuck down Main Street. There's the dog. That's awesome, Indy Cindy. That's so badass, dude. Oh yeah, Mar, it's Simba. It's Mr. Simby. Is your leg better, buddy? He wants treats. I'm trying to fatten him up. What about bingo? Yeah, bingo could be okay. Yeah. Oh, I like rummy. Yeah, but Scrabble is hard. Scrabble hurts my brain. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make a sangria. The sheriff shot the judge. Yeah, I like that sheriff. I know that's a horrible thing to say. Well, I don't know. Good for that guy. Oh, doggies with the doggies. Oh, in Florida. Well, I hope everybody has a really good holiday, whether or not you celebrate Christmas or whatever it is. Little baby Jesus. Little cutie patootie. And my brother's baby, oh my god. And his wife's baby, like, that little baby is so adorable. And he's all smiles and stuff. Um, he's like, well, he's gonna be 4 months. He's gonna be 4 months in probably about 4 days or so. Yeah, yeah, he's gonna be 4 months old, and he's a chubby little baby. And he's kind of like yelling now, doing the little like like not babbling per se, but he's trying to stand up. This one's a troublemaker. He got caught in between the screen sliding door and the glass sliding door. And he hurt his paw. It was really sad. Like, I had to take him to the vet. Oh my god, the vet was like $400, dude. And they gave him an anti-inflammatory, and they did blood work and all this stuff. And he's really nice to them too. Yeah. Yeah. If you're alone, you're not really alone. That's true. Yeah. And people like Silky Southern Tea, I love her because she did like a thing on Thanksgiving for people. I thought that was really sweet. So I don't want you to throw up though. You might throw up if I give you too many more. PPM, never everything. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I make a sangria. Um, and you put Salem the best. Aw, that's pretty funny. I can't remember anything. That's so funny. Yeah, I make a sangria in it. So I put in, I think it's like a Pinot Grigio, or maybe it's like a Moscato with bourbon. I think it, no, maybe it's brandy. I think it's brandy. See, brandy, Moscato, and then I put in diet Sprite. Um, but if you're not into, you could just use regular Sprite. But then you get frozen fruits, or you could get fresh fruit. But the frozen fruit keeps it colder. But you put oh, what is that? You put mango, peach. I put raspberry, strawberry. I don't think I put any blueberries in there, but yeah, I think that was it. I think that was it. And you make a punch, and it's good. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's really good. Oh no, there's lemon. I think there's some lemon slices that you can add in there just to make it look pretty and stuff. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because like everybody in my family is a really good cook. I am a really good eater. I don't cook. I can cook. I can make spaghetti. And if I had a grill, I gave the ex-husband the grill. He could have the grill. He uses it more. Um, but if I had a grill, I could do steak. And I can bake chicken in the oven and stuff. I can do a lot of things if I put my mind to it. I just don't like it because like usually I hate cooking. Veronica, me too. Usually what happens is I'm like, oh yeah, it sounds really good, like something or other. And then like all of a sudden I'm really, really hungry because I've waited too long. And then I'm like, well shit, I gotta eat something now. Because I'm one of those people that's like I do get a little lightheaded, but I also get very hungry and angry. Like I like can't. I'm like, don't talk to me. I have to go eat something. I can't concentrate right now. Like, yeah, people in my family know, like, oh, she's hungry. You better get her something. Um, just very grumpy. You become a very grumpy grumpapus. Grumpapus. Yeah. So, but yeah, one year my brother made like marinated duck. And I was like, I don't even know little duckies could be eaten. Poor ducky. But it was really good. And like I guess duck is really hard to like get good to make it taste good. He did that. And then one time he made a beef Wellington because he's so into Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay does like all that cool stuff. Yeah. And I think Gordon Ramsay has a YouTube channel. Oh, and my brother he would make like homemade bread and stuff. But like my mom makes this bouillabaisse, which is like this awesome, it's like a French stew. Oh, it's so good, dude. Oh my gosh. And last year, like, yeah, I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted last year. I always get like really upset. So, oh, good night, post-punk mama. Oh, that's what PPM is. I'm sorry. God. It was like, yeah, not paying attention. So, sorry. Now I'm just talking about food. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, but my mom made like a ton of gingerbread cookies. I don't really like gingerbread cookies. I mean, they're okay, but you have to have something to dip them in. I do really like eggnog, although it kind of hurts my stomach, but yeah. Good night, post-punk mama. Then I get disgusted. Don't want to eat. I'm so turned off by it. Aw, yeah. Yeah, if it doesn't look good, then it's actually, you know what? I'm not like that. I'm not a picky person. If I'm hungry, I'm like, I'll eat it. But yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think they're gonna do a rib roast. I mean, they pretty much do it almost every year. One year though, there was like a something loin that my brother and my dad worked on, and it was like they did like this mushroom sauce over it. I'm so hungry too, dude. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna probably go make popcorn. And like I have to get groceries, but like I don't I hate the grocery store. Hate it. Hate it. But yeah. Um yeah, but so they made this like mushroom sauce. It was like shiitake mushrooms with the portobellos and there's I can't remember. There's like the meshi or something like that. Then my brain gets used to food while I'm cooking it, so I'm just turned off. But the times it's done and you don't want to eat it. Yeah, I'll be anybody's guinea pig. I will eat it, probably, most likely. Um, but yeah, that mushroom sauce was so good. Like these guys are really into cooking. My brother does that reverse sear thing too, where you put the thermometer in and then you bake it at a lower temp and you kind of monitor it and it's cooking with the thermometer in it. It's like a it's like a thermometer with a cord, with a cable attached to it. It's kind of like a science experiment. Yeah, I hate grocery shopping. I hate it. Everybody's so angry in there. And you could just feel the rage. I feel rage when I'm in the grocery store. It's mostly coming from me, but I can feel it from other people too. Like everybody is tired, and they want to get home and they're hungry. So, um, intelligence. Oh no, midnight. Start wanting to eat a snack. Yeah, now I really want a snack. All of this talking has worked up an appetite. Oh, it was so hard to talk this much. Yeah, reverse steering. It's reverse searing. So like, yeah, I'm agoraphobic. I don't like people. I like people that like I know aren't going to judge me. But everybody else, I'm like, I'm judging you that you're probably judging me. And then it's like, no, you're such a narcissist. Nobody fucking sees you, idiot. Calm the fuck down. You know? I always have to tell myself that, like, quit being such a drama queen, you asshole. Nobody gives a shit. But yeah, the reverse searing. So yeah, you monitor it and you're baking it on a low temp, but then you go and you sear it on the grill. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. It's like, and he like infused it in like a salt brine. Yeah. Oh, and then my ex-husband makes the best spicy chicken wings on the grill. The best. I've never done chicken on the grill because I'm like, that's gonna be a disaster. I'm not gonna cook it all the way through and people are gonna die. So yeah, I don't mess with chicken. I don't like touching chicken if it's not cooked. I just don't like it. Yeah. It's got everything has to be like save your life. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a good idea. Valencia's mom. Online orders, yeah. That's so good. That's good. Yeah. Either way, it sounds evil. So funny. The world is rude. Yeah. The world's just angry. Dude, nobody sees people. Nobody cares about people. Eggs have skyrocketed in price. Everything's gone up. I get it. I get it. I don't know how people are parents. Like, I barely have energy to, like, I know it's like I don't do anything, but like I'm like, oh, I have to take a shower. Oh, that's so hard. Sometimes, like yeah. And then my parents are like they're boomers, so it's been like a rude awakening a little bit. You go over and it's CNN blaring and you're just like, I can't. Like I haven't watched commercials in like years. And it's just really I feel myself getting brainwashed. I can feel it. It's like a tightness in here and I'm like, oh my God. And it's just riveting. It's just riveting. It works. I'm like, maybe I do want a Whopper. Yeah. Where's the nearest Burger King? And then, the next minute it's like, do you need car insurance? It's like, yeah, I mean, I do have car insurance, but I was gonna look for more competitive, right? It's just ADD. So, 4-year-old literally wear a back brace. I believe it, Valencia's mom. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I worked at a daycare center for a year to pay off a student loan. And, dude, I was wearing a back brace. And when I was like 23-ish. I'm 37 now, so I don't know. Girl, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm an aunt. I'm an auntie, so I will have a child to like, run around after. But those kids have so much energy. Yeah, I don't really know how people do it. So sorry guys. Sorry. It's devolved. I'm sorry. That's the ADD. The medicine wears off around now. Yes. Because I mostly forget to take it till the middle of the day when I'm like, man, I'm having a really hard time concentrating. And then I'm like, oh, because I forgot to take my medicine. That's why. Yep. Yep. The daycare was scary. And I was with like the 12-month to 24-month-olds. And they were biting and they were sick all the time. And they were walking and they were talking back. And, there's a kid that was like, bitch, like all the time. It was just like, oh wow, okay, yeah. And that was in 20. Oh no, that was yeah, that was like that. No, that was 2009, 2010, 2011. Yeah, yep, end of 2009. Yeah. So it's just those kids would be old now. They'd be like Okay, come on, math. They'd be like 14, dude. If no, okay, well they'd be like 12, probably. Yeah, that's weird. Boomer, you're not a boomer. You're not a boomer, Kayla. My parents are like they're like boomers. They're like 70s, dude. They're 70s, yeah. My dad's 76. Is he 76? Yeah, he's 76. My mom's 72. Yeah, mom's 72. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh, is Ginger Snaps here? What? What? Hi, Ginger Snaps! Whoa, hi. Good to see you. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. I was just talking about food. Um, oh, nice. Yeah, thank you. Screaming animals. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I think I'm addicted to meat, dude. It just is so good. It sucks because the animal treatment sucks. There's just a lot of people to feed, and there's not a better way. I mean, there probably is, but not without keeping the cost down. So yay, awesome. Yeah, we're just talking about food. I was just talking about food, and now I'm really fucking hungry, dude. I'm gonna probably have to make. I think I only have popcorn. I might have mac and cheese. I could see. She's like, who dat? She's hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about all the good food that's gonna be Christmas Day. Like, my mom makes mashed potatoes, but like she puts sour cream in it and lots of butter. And then I add pepper. She's like, no, 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 it's spicy. But like, yeah, I mean, especially with the salt of the butter plus a little bit of extra salt. But yeah. Oh no, Billy Bob. Anything but that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome holiday, you know? Whether it's Hanukkah or is there Kwanzaa? Oh, I can't, my eyes aren't that good. Ginger. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Yeah. Um, I got sidetracked and I just thought about food. You guys should really go check out Ginger Snap. She does some really good work, some really good investigative work. Um, yeah, hit a subscribe, hit a like on her videos if you watch some. They're good. Um, making good connections. All Eyes too. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to All Eyes, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like what? What? um, yeah, go subscribe to those guys and um yeah, I hope everybody has a really good holiday, dude. Um, yeah, I'm just really grateful. I've got um yeah. It's healthier for us, Kayla. We live a longer life if we don't eat so much animal, you know. It's just they're so tasty and cute. It sucks. But I hope everybody has a really good holiday. Whatever you're celebrating, or if you get to be with family, get to be with loved ones. If you don't, that you get to be with them soon. Um, and then you get to just enjoy the happiness that you have when you have it, you know. I guess I'm like a little worried. I have an aunt. Um, Dumpster fire. No, you're great, Ginger Snaps. You're great. Jamie, you're awesome. You sure has a dash of diabetes, yeah. I have an aunt who's like got to go into open heart surgery Thursday. It's one of the aunts that my mom's are really close with. So, keep her in your prayers if you like to pray or, think about people, or that would be nice. And then, anybody else that you guys like want to send out some good vibes for, let me know. Like, I'll be thinking about people. Yeah, like, I really hope that goes well. That seems scary. And of course, I'm like, well, do you have to get that surgery? They're like, yeah, yeah. She's at that point. You got to get that. If the emblem goes, or I don't know. I can't talk about body stuff. It scares me. I grew up Catholic. I only know how to hate my body. But no, I'm getting better. I joke. But yeah, I should let you guys go. I'm sorry. But yeah, grab a snack if you can. 14 years. Steak for the iron. Yeah. Filet mignon. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, you can be a mod, Lisa. Yeah, definitely. Yay. I love you too, more. Let me see. Come on, eyeballs. Focus. I think I did it. To do rehab. They don't wanna? What? It's imperative? Steak rehab? Oh, yeah, no problem, Lisa. I can't do steak rehab. I want to eat the steak. Yes, I love you too, woman. I love you always. I love you, Lisa. I love you, Greenlee. I love you, Heather. I love you, Preston. I love you, Felicity. I love all of you guys. Let me see. I gotta see. I love you, Ginger Snaps. I love you, Jenny. Love you more. I love you, Indy Cindy. I love you. Kayla, I love you. Sorry. Oh, I'm going blind. Guys. I love all of you. I hope you all know. Greenlee, I love you. I hope you all know that I love you, even if I can't see you. So, never mind. Greenlee. Greenlee, you're the oracle. You're just going to predict everything. But I will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a good holiday, especially if I don't see you. Oh, that's so sweet, Heather. And yeah, like hopefully sentencing, isn't like traumatizing or anything. It will be sad. But hopefully it kind of like gives us a renewed sense of purpose, urgency, all of that, like the fire under our asses kind of thing. But yeah, we're all doing what we can, and hopefully a lot of this bullshit gets resolved, and who knows, but I love you guys, and I'll talk to you all soon, I think, I hope, yeah, but happy holidays if I don't see you.